See this? I can detect that all the way over here. Welcome back to Water Power Planet, everyone, and today we're going to talk about alternating current electricity. Let's give you something to read. You can go back and look at this here in the book. Tells you a little bit about it. Now normally we work with direct current electricity, so I'm going to go and film this little part in the safety precautions book here. So you want to be careful working with the line-powered circuits in the house. This gets into electrical safety. So we're going to talk more about HHO gas today. So I have my little electrolysis set up here. I'm going to show you some important things about alternating current electricity. I'm going to show you that this thing throws off an electromagnetic field. Wireless electricity. You're looking at a lot of different things here. I'm going to show you that I can burn the gas at both electrodes. It's working at 60 hertz. And I'm using the wall circuit here. So I've got my voltage meter hooked up so you can see what's going on. We'll turn that on. So we're going to talk about the hydrogen, talk about the proton, we're going to talk about the electricity today. And this energy game continues. No, it continues. And these non-renewables are up to no good. No, a gallon of gas has gone up there. You can get a US gallon of water for like $1. So it's something to think about. And these sheep, well, they ain't got no hydrogen. They want to have no H2. No, it's a dirty game. They sabotage these guys. And they didn't get no hydrogen. But today we're going to talk a little bit about alternating current electricity and how it runs here in this fuel cell. So I've got my chicken stick. So element number 74, that's its place on the table of elements right there, in between tantalum and rhenium. Tungsten. To use it in old-fashioned light bulbs. It's basically a heater that just gives off some light and throws off a ton of heat. Now right here I have the bowl hooked up to the phase line. I'm still using AC current. I'm just going to show you this reaction is a little more violent. I want you to see the tip of that electrode over there. You can see these tungsten electrodes can't hold up to it. Turns it into like a needle. There's a lot why I do this. I experiment with different electrodes to see what they'll do and what will happen to them. How fast they'll corrode. Will they fall apart? Can they withstand different reactions? Let me turn this on and I'll show you. See the flames shoot off the top. I'm going to really put it in there and pull some amps now so you can see what it will do to the electrode. Interferes with the camera. Okay, we'll move on. been using this, but I have everything hooked up over here so you can see it. I got the compass in the middle there so you can see the compass move back and forth. Let me show you. I'm going to turn this on. This is my tester here to show you. I could show you how far this thing throws off electrons. It throws off an electromagnetic field, and you can check it with this. There's the voltage meter. I have it set at alternating current. See, normally I use the DC power supply back there, but today's a little different. We're going to subject the water molecule to high voltage, 120 volts. I've lowered the resistance in the water with my sodium carbonate. It's going to burn the oxygen and the hydrogen at each electrode. This is unique and very special. If you've seen my cold fusion reactor videos, this prevents it from making any of the gas. You burn it at both electrodes. I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to show you. Now the water's cold. It's going to take a minute for both sides to get going. I could have heated it up on the stove, but I wanted to wait. And you can see there's interference with the camera if I get too close. You can see I'm burning it at both electrodes. It's very important. You can see the distortions in the camera. You have to be careful around sensitive electronic equipment with this setup. Now check out the compass. You can see it moving back and forth. You can test this alternating current. And I'll show you. I can test it all the way out here. It's coming out of the wall. Very important. I can heat the water very fast. I can boil it both electrodes if I want to, but what the most important thing is, I'm consuming the gas and the oxygen and the hydrogen at both electrodes. And as the water heats up, the reaction will get faster and faster. Well, this is how I do it. Simple books, simple technology. The basics, guys. Sometimes you gotta go back to the basics. Simple physics. Easy electronics. Well, I've taken notes. I work on this stuff. This is what I do in here every day. I'm not gonna let these non-renewables win the game. Now think about that. They're coming in here and they're using these sheeple as pawns. No, they are. They're using them as pawns in this energy game. And that's how it's going to be. No, some of them got burned in this game. Think about it. They got burned in this energy game. Hiding the elements from them, lying to them, propaganda, disinformation, half-truths. It's despicable. No, you want to keep your eye on the ball, ladies and gentlemen. You want to keep your eye on the ball. That's where the energy's at. One US gallon, think about that. 2.5 million barrels of oil. No, when equated in atomic terms, it's a lot of energy. And these non-renewables, they're not thinking about that. They just want to make a few bucks, and this goes back to you again. If you're going to keep buying these hydrocarbons and drilling holes in the ground like some kind of barbarian, these sheep are going to go nowhere. They're going to remain pawns in this game. They're not going to go anywhere. So you got to do the research. We're going to get in the laboratory. This is the one thing these guys have. This is the one thing that these non-renewables don't have. Now, these sheeple have each other. They have love. They're going to win this game. But they have the technology now. Everything's coming together. We're just going to keep working on it. See, check out this light bulb right here. See, it's 120 volts at 60 hertz. It's the same with this plasma globe here. Most of you know how to do this. See, the light comes on. So it's kind of a form of wireless energy transfer. There's a lot of different things you can do with alternating current. So I can detect that with the same device I had in the kitchen. All the way over here. So it flips polarity, has an alternating magnetic field. That's what's going on here. So it oscillates the water molecule on both sides, depending on how you have your electrodes set up. And again, this has a lot to do with resistance. And those electrons are coming through there at high speeds. Let me show you again. Get a lot of different effects with alternating current electricity. If you look over here on the electromagnetic radiation spectrum, go all the way down to the bottom. And there's your power lines, comes in at 60 hertz. So the polarity flips 60 times a second. And it does have strange effects on this water. I was trying to squeeze everything I could into this video, but we'll make more. So electricity has huge effects on these atoms and these molecules. Very different from the square wave that we were playing with earlier. Until next time.